Hey guys, this is a review of our stuff that we're going to be taking a test on Tuesday, okay? All right, so how do the villagers respond when they find out Alex Haley is a descendant of Kunta Kinte? They surround him and start shouting, Mr. Kinte, Mr. Kinte. Why was the bear eating extra food before hibernating? She was about to be having babies. What happened to one of the polar bear babies? It got shot. When her and the cubs are about to come out of the cave, what is the mom thinking about? The bear skins hanging in the human village. What did the polar bear do to the people that hurt her baby? Attacked them. Who did Mr. Peacock threaten to turn the company into? The Better Business Bureau. She saw a blackish slug on the ice, which we later found out was a seal. What type of figurative language is this? Irony, alliteration, or a metaphor? It's a metaphor. Which point of view is the polar night in? Third person. While the polar bear in Polar Night ate her seal, what enemy came along? Humans. Which of the following is an example of alliteration? She was as pretty as a flower. The big bear blew bubbles in the barn. Or it's raining cats and dogs. The big bear blew bubbles in the barn. What did the Peacock family order from the Nature's Wonder Company? A tadpole in a bottle kit. Anxiety roared in the she-bear's blood. Her heart was bursting. What type of figurative language is this? Hyperbole, simile, or personification? It's hyperbole because her heart was bursting is a good bit of an exaggeration. What type of story is My Furthest Back Person? Autobiography because Alex Haley is writing about himself. Which of the following is an example of personification? The mountains seem to smile at me. The mountains were as big as planets. The mountains were as far as the eye can see. The mountains seem to smile at me because mountains cannot smile. So that's personification. In the story Polar Night, the ice is described as lanes and pools of pure cobalt looking glass. What type of figurative language is this? It looks like it's comparing two unlike things and it's not using like or as. Is it a metaphor, a comparison, or personification? It's a metaphor. What special artifact does Haley see that inspires him to research his grandmother's language? The Rosetta Stone. In the empty box, the company says, "We are glad we could be of service to you." What type of figurative language is this? Onomatopoeia, irony, or alliteration? It is irony because they were of terrible service to them. Who was the famous person that Alex Haley was related to? Kunta Kinte. Which of the following is an example of onomatopoeia? Boom, crack, zip, as big as a barn, or the toad called out to me from the pond. Boom, crack, zip, because those are sound words. What language was Haley's grandmother speaking? Mandinka. What type of figurative language was used when the text said the magenta sun only slid along the horizon to sink again at once? Was it alliteration, irony, or personification? It was alliteration. What were the old men in the African villages that told the history called? Griots. Very good. All right, that is your review.